Hey, this is Mark from Mobile Diesel. I'm working on this new Holland L218. I've got this scan tool that plugs right in down here. This pickup here, right? And I can't get it to communicate. It's saying that there are no fault codes, but clearly there's something wrong with this thing. It's got a Shibura, S-H-I-B-U-R-A diesel motor. Looks exactly like an Isuzu, but that's what the engine label has. I'm about to pull all this covering off, but what I wanted to talk about was this thing is blowing loads of black smoke, not white, black, which means unburnt fuel. So white smoke would mean not enough heat, like if you got a piston dying. Black smoke means unburnt fuel, more fuel than air. A lot of times a bad turbo or a clogged air filter will mess with the air fuel mixture, but it's generating enough heat so it's not white. White is unburnt, but black is too much. So sorry if I said that wrong earlier. So it's an uneven fuel mixture, but the motor has correct compression. And so I checked all the regular things, and then I'm not pulling up any fault codes. And then the next thing is I'm hearing all this clacking. So I assumed what's happening is the injectors are injecting fuel, but a push rod blew off the rocker arm. But it ended up being, pulled the valve cover assembly, the valve gap, everything was super healthy there. And then I'm like, well, it's got to be an injector pissing. And what that means is it's not atomizing, it's pissing, like how a dude pisses, streams of fuel, and it's pissing all the time is what the test is. So I take this fuel. This is filtered down to 2 microns because you don't want to introduce contaminated fuel. What I mean by contaminated is from a fuel pump, it's not filtered down to 2 microns, but a lot of newer applications, they insist on 2 micron fuel, right? So you've got these nipples that look like this on the filter housing, all sorts of modern diesels, Mercedes motors, Cummins motors, that sort of thing. And you got this coupler here. And so I've got a 2 micron filter connected to this hose reel, and this is a 55 PSI pump, and I push all the air out with this guy here. But it's also great for giving me access to clean fuel to run this test. And so this is filtered fuel, 2 micron, and essentially pull the injectors and see it should not open up at 120 psi, which is what this air nozzle is, right? Let's see if we can capture this. All over the place. I hope you saw that. So I did that same test for these 3, and they all passed. This is injector number 2 here. So anyways, that's what it is. This thing is pissing fuel all the time. So even though you have a clean air filter, non-obstructor turbo or air charged cooler, which is the intercooler that the turbo intake air goes through before it goes through the intake, both those are fine. Valves are adjusted fine. Push rods, nothing is popped out. It's still just belching black fuel. Looking at the injectors, this guy, and run that test just with a small amount of air pressure. Put a droplet of fuel, clean fuel, right into the injector on the, not the fuel return side, but right in the injector, and run high pressure air and make sure it's not pissing. Maybe I should just do it one more time just for shits and giggles. Ooh, I'm going to be demonetized now. I just said a bad word. Right? Put air pressure in there. Watch this mess. Ready? Oh, this lens is so broken on my phone. I got to fix this. You see it squirting out? Hope you saw that. All right. There it is. Enjoy.